Hey, what's up everybody? So I wanted to make this video because I just did something that has me feeling excited and also kind of proud of myself. And At the same time, I feel pretty pathetic. And I feel like it's pretty sad that I'm excited and proud of this because it's such a basic adult thing to do. But I guess for me, with especially in terms of or in the context of me, having an increase in my depression the past month and a half, I say it's a win. I'll call it a win. So I really don't feel like that pathetic, but it does seem kind of silly. But as you can see from the title of this video, I just called and got an appointment for the dentist. This is going to be really sad to say. I haven't seen the dentist since like 2018, maybe 2017, but around 2017, 2018. So it's been like a good 7 years. I guess I did technically go to the dentist in fall of 2021, but that was kind of an emergency dentist visit, and they just ended up pulling one of my teeth because, as you could expect from not having been to the dentist in forever, my teeth were in pretty bad disrepair. And I was having bad tooth pain because it had essentially rotted to the core. So they did end up pulling it. But that's all they did. So it's like it wasn't like cleaning or cavities or anything like that, filling cavities. So yeah, it's been way too long. And honestly, I really have no reason or excuse that I haven't been to the dentist in forever. I guess I just don't really care. I guess just as part of my general depression, I've just never really cared or bothered. I don't know. I figure I take decent care of my teeth enough. Like I floss a few times a day, which I know a lot of people don't floss. I do because I've really become annoyed. Well, not just recently, but like back in like 2017, 2018. Not because of the dentist, but just in general. I got really annoyed with, like, I could feel like food stuck in my teeth. So now it's just a force, like it's a habit for me to just floss my teeth after I eat. And I brush like once a day. I know it's like should be doing it twice a day or maybe 3 times a day, but at least like once a day. Granted, like it's not always once a day. When I am feeling depressed, I have talked about that. My self-care does decline in terms of like showering and brushing my teeth. But for the most part, I tend to brush every day. But I know that's still not like sufficient, or it's like there's no reason for me to not have been going to the dentist. Again, for regular cleanings and for dental work. So what inspired me to call the dentist was today. I was flossing my teeth a little earlier, and some of my back teeth, I've been feeling it, like they've been becoming more and more decayed because I can feel like the floss, like it feels like there's like it's getting stuck in like a crevice in the tooth. But today it's like been like it was super jagged, and like it immediately started bleeding quite a bit. So I'm concerned it's like now down to the pulp or maybe getting close to the root, and like maybe there was like a clot or something, and I ripped out the clot. So I'm just like, oh, It's like, dude, I really need to see a dentist, just to like get checked out. Just, there's no reason not to. And it's like, I need to take care of my teeth. Like, I can't just keep having teeth pulled. And also, I don't want to be in that position again where it's like I'm having immense tooth pain and I can't see a dentist maybe for a while. Also, I don't want it to become so decayed that like it's weak enough where I'm in the gym and like I'm, bench pressing or something, and my tooth snaps in half or something. That would be really bad and really gross. So, yeah, after that, I'm just like, all right, fine. Like, let me call around. And I looked up, fortunately, I found a good resource for me to look up dentists that take my insurance, because not many do, understandably. And I was able to find a dentist office close to where I live, which is a plus. And super easy to set up an appointment. And I got one for this Friday at 10 a.m. Which I asked them if they had times the following Monday or Tuesday, but they only had times on Tuesday that would have interfered with my ability to go to my mental health or my counselor appointment. So I'm just like, all right, yeah, let's just stick with Friday. It's early enough and like close enough where I can probably work out later in the day, so I should be able to still work out. But even if I can't, this I think takes precedence over. I would gladly miss a day in the gym just to get an idea as to what's going on, and yeah, and just get like a cleaning too, or just to figure out. That way it's like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. Or it's like, oh, wow, like, you're like this close to losing the tooth, like we need to do something. And then I can plan accordingly. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty glad I finally, I don't know what about this incident, because I've had similar experiences like in the past, like year or two, where it bleeds more than I feel like it should. Because my gums don't really bleed when I floss anymore, because I floss pretty regularly, so they're not like inflamed. So the fact that I don't think I've had it bleed this much though, and it was just like one go around too. So it's like, that's where I'm just like, okay, I think the tooth is like really screwed up. So that's what kind of inspired me. And then I guess, since I'm talking about this, I might as well treat this like a journal. I guess I already am treating it like a journal. Like, dear journal, dear diary, I adulted today. I called the dentist after what looks like my tooth on the verge of having to be pulled. But yeah, I might as well update you guys on everything else too. I'm doing actually pretty good. It's been a good few days. I don't know. It's still probably too soon to really say for sure, but I think the Abilify is helping. But I think more importantly, or more significantly, I think it's the exercise, the weightlifting, and the self-care routine. Just like routine, I've been also doing all my self-care activities. I think is what's really helping my depression quite a bit. So, yeah, it's been a good few days. As you can tell from my background, I think I made a video last night talking about relapsing, not me relapsing, but someone like situation where someone were to relapse after having had nerve damage from nitrous oxide abuse, recovering, and then, having the relapse again and suffering nerve damage again. So I think my background was already different, but I just wanted to point it out in this video. because so since it's finally like consistently cool outside here, I took the AC unit out, and because of that I was able to I need to be careful not to move my phone too much. I have it wirelessly charging because my freaking charger broke off in my iPhone, and now that charger doesn't work, and then any other charger won't work because it's blocked, and I haven't been able to get it, like, dig it out. So now I'm stuck wirelessly charging. So I don't want to like pull it off and like mess up the wireless charger. This one I got for free as a nicotine pouch reward, like redeeming reward points on the on exclamation mark nicotine pouch brand. So that's actually really came in clutch. It's a battery pack with wireless charging, which is really sweet. Yeah, definitely awesome that I got it for free by just being a nicotine addict. But if you take the phone off more than like a few seconds, then it'll turn off, and I don't want to have to turn it on. Even though I guess with me explaining why I didn't want to do that, I could have just taken the phone off, showed you. Well, actually, I guess I can kind of pick it up too. So my bed was, so my AC was where the head of the bed is, or where that fan was, and then my bed was pushed up all the way against my closet. But since I don't need that anymore, the AC, I wanted to move my bed back so I have access to my closet. And because I had to move my bed around and everything, I took the opportunity to I pulled like pretty much everything out. Well, not my desk and like clothing thing here, but, or this dresser, but pulled out everything underneath my bed, a lot of stuff out of my closet, and just went through and I cleaned stuff. I put some stuff in one of our sheds, and then vacuumed, and then I put all my stuff back, supplements and stuff like that. So it's much more neat and organized now, which is really nice. So I'm glad that I had the energy and the motivation to do that yesterday. That was quite an undertaking, but definitely worth it. And it's nice to have my bed. It's nice to have my bed back in this position and be able to access my closet easily. So that's been really nice. And then had a good arm workout yesterday. Good, pretty decent leg workout Saturday. I've been a pretty good arm workout yesterday Sunday. Sorry, today's Tuesday. When did I make the last journal entry video? Was it Saturday? Maybe it was Saturday. Maybe I already talked about that, but I don't know. And then Monday was decent. Yeah, like other than cleaning up, just because did some exercise bike. And then this morning on Tuesday I did some exercise bike. I also did some abs yesterday, and I did some forearm workout today at home. And then met with a recovery at 11. That went well. And then ate a few burritos, some yogurt, and then like I said, I flossed my teeth and bled a whole bunch. And I was like, oh crap, I should probably go to the dentist. And so I called the dentist. Which also, like, I'm especially proud because, like, for me, I have like some phone anxiety, and I know that sounds kind of sad too. I'm sure I'm not the only one that you know, watching this, or just any other person in the world that experiences phone anxiety. But I really don't like talking over the phone, like not so much to like friends or family, but like calling like a business and being like, hey, like, you know, this or that, or like in the case of today, like, hey, do you take my insurance? Okay, do you are you accepting new patients? When can I schedule? Like, get anxiety about that. Although when I'm on the clock, or like I need to like call as part of my job, or like with the recovery coaching, for example, no problem. I have no problem calling. Like I'll call on the dot when I'm supposed to. I have no anxiety, but when it's on my own volition and I'm not getting paid, like I feel like I get anxious, and like I avoid making phone calls. Like to the point where I would much rather walk a few miles to a store just to see if they have something in stock versus calling them from the comfort of home and asking them. I'd much rather go in person than to make a phone call. That's how anxious I get when it comes to making phone calls at times. Let me know, as an aside, yeah, let me know if any of you watching this have the same issue, or same experience. Like do you also have phone anxiety, or do you have some sort of other anxiety when it comes to communication that is disruptive, or at least a barrier to you being able to get stuff done? Let me know. I'm curious. I would love to hear people share their experiences. But yeah, I overcame that, and I called pretty much right away once I found a place. So yeah, I'm super stoked. I'm super proud, super happy about that. And then today, I'm really tired. I think I'm gonna just retire. I'm not doing it because I'm like super depressed, but just I'm super tired. I think I'm gonna retire for the day, like around 3 or 4 p.m. today. Just take my sleep stuff, and then it helps to have the I might actually put up another blanket for a little more cover, and so it's dark in here, and then I can go to bed super early and just hopefully sleep until like 6 a.m. tomorrow. I would really like that much sleep. And I don't have really anything else to do today anyways, so that would be nice. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I'll definitely let you guys know how it goes on Friday, and I'll probably make like a journal entry a Thursday anyways. It's every other day has been working pretty nice. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see all of you next time.